Hey guys, what's up y'all again today? Today is Saturday. I'm not sure when you're going to be viewing this, but we've had a lot of rain. Kind of back up, we've had a lot of rain up here, and the last couple of maybe 3 days it has been sunshine. I am so glad. But I want to tell you, here in the hills of Virginia, they're just notorious for yard sales. So I like to go on Fridays because they have them like Friday and Saturday here. And I like to go on Fridays so once they put out everything, it doesn't get picked over. You know, so anyway, we went yesterday. However, we left, it was very, very foggy in the morning, so we could barely even see. And the dampness in the air, it was big time. So I'm sure a lot of people didn't have one yesterday due to the massive fog. But we did find a yard sale, and believe it or not, yesterday, being Friday, I spent $1. Can you believe that at a yard? This one? Well, that was Mr. He had $2 in his wallet, so he said, well, there goes my money. He bought it on this big round, it's a white clock. I hope it works. Of course, you know, sometimes you ask them, does it work? Oh yeah, it works, yeah. And you bring it home, it's like, no it don't. Well, anyway, it needed a battery, so I'm hoping when we put a battery in it that it works. And we want it down here in the he, she shed, they shed. So the other thing was, this lady had this box, and the box was, everything in it was free. I like them boxes. So I found this. Now this doesn't look the same. It had some like sticker flowers all in here, and you can still see where some of the, I tried to sand it off. It just wasn't coming off good with the sander I guess I had. So, oh, and it had a glass on the top. Now the glass is sitting over on the side. It needs to be clean and everything. But I thought, heck yeah, for free, you betcha. So then I got some Windex because I needed to clean it anyway, and I sprayed a lot of it on there, and so that paper started peeling up. Now I've sanded it all I could sand as smooth as I possibly can. So guys, that was yesterday's haul. Was this and a clock. Only spent $1. We went today. Well, let me back up. Let me tell you about this. So with this, I thought, what am I going to do with it? So I'm going to, of course it's a tray, and I'm going to paint it white, front, back, everywhere. And either I'll put some transfers on it, or I've got some stencils that, like this one I picked out. I know you can't see it very well, but you know, I don't want to put the truck on there. I think people kind of getting burned out on trucks. Now I'm not saying that I won't use it, but so either, like I said, I'll put some transfers on here, or I'll put some stencils. I've got all kinds of stencils, so I might do this one right here, and then put, you know, clean the glass, put the glass on top of it. Of course, I'll probably hot glue it down, and then I will put probably some jute string around there, because I don't want to see the hot glue. You know how it is when you put hot glue. Some of it's like a little bit more lumpy than the others. So it ain't like caulk where you can run your finger down, because then you burn your finger up. Believe me. I have this little thing, it goes on my finger that I got. And I'm going, what's this? Because I forgot. I go, is this something for sewing? Like a little thimble? Well, then I found out what it was. I bought it so I could do my wax without burning my finger. I don't know what I do with it. Might be in the sewing box stuff. I gotta go look for that. But anyway, it isn't like caulk, you know, where you can just run your finger down and make it smooth. So I thought, well, once I get the glass on and get that adhered to it, then I'll put some jute string around it. I'm also going to put some legs on the bottom. I don't know if I'm just going to cut some that are square, or I've got some round wood as well that I might put that on the bottom. I'm not sure how high. I don't want it real high, but I want it to look like a little tier kind of tray. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do with this. It was free. Can't beat that. But anyway, so I've done everything. I know it's not a tutorial. I know some people go, Sheila, won't you just show us how you do it? Well, I'm telling you. So anyhow, today we went out, and actually we were not going to stop at a yard sale or go yard sale hunting today. We had some errands to do at Big Lots, Tractor Supply. Actually, we didn't go to Big Lots. We were going to, but I said, no, I think the cat food I got was at Tractor Supply. So we went to Tractor Supply. Sure enough, there was a cat food that my 21-year-old cat, she's losing a lot of muscle mass, and she's getting skinny. Whew. Anyway, let me get past this. So I bought her this food. It's called Paws and Claws. I know it's not the most expensive, and believe me, I've given her the most expensive, but she don't eat it. So I got the Paws and Claws, and so I feed her. I can't feed her a lot because then she ends up throwing up all the time. So I have to give her like a tablespoon. I wait about an hour or so, then put another tablespoon, so that way she can eat it. I'm trying to build her back up again, so y'all pray for her. Her name is Possum. The reason why I call her Possum is because when she was a little baby, she was all gray. She's kind of like a calico now, but she was all gray and just had a beige face. I said, you look like a possum. But anyway, so that's her name. So we went by Tractor Supply and I got that, and I'm glad we went in there, because when we went in there, we found some what are they called, candle burners, wax melts, and so we've been looking for some, and we found a real cute one, a little tin one. And so I can't wait to burn that this evening once I finish everything and I go in for the day. After that, I'm getting to it. So once we saw a sign that says yard sale. I went, well, let's at least go up there and see what they got. Want to, mister? He says, yeah, because I'm telling you what, he loves yard sales about as much as I do, honestly. So we went there, and while we were there, I found a bunch of stuff, but I didn't want to get overloaded because I've shown y'all my shop before, or on this side of the she shed, and I'm runneth over, and I have got to get these crafts out, get my booth full. Okay, so I've got, let me show you this. I mean, it might not mean much to you, but I just thought it was cute. Hold on. And actually, look at that. Ain't that cute? But actually, I just want it for the flowers. I'm sure I'll do something with the pot later, but I just thought that was the cutest thing. So I got that for, I think it was 50 cents. Okay, then I found another pumpkin. We don't call it pumpkins, but it's a pumpkin. So I got this. This is heavy now. This is heavy duty, and I thought about putting some. Now, if you pick it up, if it's cloth, it's going to be heavy. I don't know if I'm just going to paint it and embellish it with some flowers, greenery. I really don't know, or if I'm going to cover it with material still. Probably just paint it. This thing, I'm telling you, it is heavy. So I got that for, I think I got this for $1. Okay. Then look at this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that pretty? And of course I got this too for the flowers. Then again, I might use that. It goes a little pumpkin at the bottom. Isn't that cute? And I think I gave $2 for this. Yeah. So let's see what else. Oh, then I bought this little heater right here. It was $2, and we plugged it up to make sure that it worked. And that's for this winter. I need to get in there and clean that fan. It's for this winter, so I can put it up under here so I can keep my tootsies warm and my legs warm. I'm a cold-natured person. I know I run Mr. out of the house sometimes. Well, no, I don't. I got a electric blanket. It was like one of the smaller ones that I got to put when I'm sitting on the recliner love seat chairs. And so I don't burn him out of the house. I'm just cold-natured. Then I got this. Now, I'm going to paint it. I might keep it blue. What do y'all think? Put some flower stuff in it. Well, anyway. Then, let's see. Oh, But the best thing that I got, I'm going to show you this. I was so excited when I saw it. Of course, when people see things, most of them just see it and they go, But when I see things, I see beyond, if you know what I mean. So I got these. Yeah. But can y'all see that? Look at her. Look at her. See that? They need to be cleaned, and it's got material in it now. What I want to do, what I'm going to do, guys, so I'm going to clean it really good. I'm going to take this off, and then I'm going to take some drop cloth, the painter's drop cloth, and I'm going to hear it really tight. Staple it to the back. I'm probably going to, again, paint this white. I like white. And but on the drop cloth, I'm going to put some, I've got some different kinds of stamps that I'm going to put on here. But now I've got some that hook, like the other side of it. So I might do two to kind of match, and then maybe do one. That's what Mr. suggested. I kind of thought I just like one. So, but this is, I was really excited about it, and I gave for a pair, I gave like $2 for a pair. So I've got, let's see, wait a minute, I can tell you, I got 1, 2, I got 4 pair here. So I'm excited about that. Then, I know I'm rambling on. Then we had to hurry up because my son, I told you, I have 2 sons, so I know some of you are going, is that one with that PTSD? No. He's moved up here. He just recently bought a house, and he's renovating it. And so we had taken up the carpet and stuff. It was awful. And we put them in these construction black bags. Well, they were really heavy, so he needed us to go by and help him and get up all the trash and stuff around his house that he's going to take to the dump. And so anyway, so we had to hurry because the dump closed at 2, and I think we got there about 11:45 or something like that. But anyway, so we made it back here and had to unload everything. I was telling Mr., here's a little story. I was telling Mr., and I don't know why this came up. I don't know why I thought of it. Oh, I know why I thought of it. You know, we were riding in the country, and my son lives like on top of the mountain. He is 3,500 feet above sea level. We are 2,500 feet. He's 35. Anyhow, so, you know, we were riding, and they had all the trees, and then we'd go a little bit further, and then all the weeds and stuff on the side, and you know, the brown-eyed Susies. The bachelor button's about to go out, but anyway, but I could hear like crickets and I won't say tree frogs, but are they out during the day or are they at night? I'm not sure, but anyway, I was hearing them. And then my mind went back to when I was a kid. When I was a kid, well, there's 2 things I need to tell you. When I was a kid, there was a field that was beside us. And I used to go out there, and on these tall weeds, there would be grasshoppers stuck on the side of them. There was tons of them. And me, I guess I was about 8, something like that. You know, when you're that age, you don't have much fear. Now, I don't like spiders at all, and I don't like snakes. I done told you about that one now. But I'd go out there and just catch those things, and I said they spit tobacco on me. I don't know what it was that they spit on you, but I called it tobacco. And I didn't have any fear. I'd catch a bunch of them, put them in a jar and stuff. I have that jar, a big old jar just full of them. I don't know if they call them grasshoppers or locusts, but you just grab a hold of it, and I wasn't afraid of it. Anyway, you know, that's when I was about 8. So I was thinking about that. Here's another one. Then I was telling Mr. I said, you know what else I remember when I was a kid? But I was about, my glasses still won't stay up. I guess I was about 12. Yeah, I was 12 because I remember turning 13 in this particular house that we lived. I'm telling you what, we were poor. It seemed like we were moving all the time. I just wanted to be stationary, you know. But anyway, this place that we lived, we were so poor, we didn't have a lawnmower. We didn't have a big yard. And we had a lady that lived next door to us, and her name was Mrs. Miller. And my mom would make me, because we didn't have a lawnmower, make me walk over there and ask Mrs. Miller if we could borrow her lawnmower. This is every week. I was embarrassed. I hated to keep asking her. I know she knew when I rang that doorbell, knocked on the door, and she saw me there through her little peek hole, or just see me through her slide glass. I mean, not sliding, but her storm door, whatever. She's going, well, you know, in the back of her head goes, well, she wants the lawnmower again. Won't they buy them one? That's what I was thinking. Maybe she wasn't. But that embarrassed me so bad as a child. That made an impression on me. It's like, you know, and I was telling Mr. today, I said, God rest her soul, my mom or my stepdad is like, why didn't they go? There were the adults. Why'd they go next door and ask Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Miller for the lawnmower? I'm not the one mowing it. It was my stepdad. But I had to go over there and ask, and I was thinking, what's wrong with this story? What's wrong with this picture? I don't know who's watching this, but please don't put your child through the embarrassment of something like that. Here's another thing. Mr. said, well, I got one even better. I said, well, what happened to you? He said, well, we were poor as church mice. And he said, and we didn't have any electricity. And I thought, oh. He said, and my mom would, you know, like put something in a pot, maybe like some vegetable soup, or anyway, he says a big pot of food. And she'd tell me to go over and ask the neighbor if they mind if we put this pot of food on their stove for the day to cook it. Now that's it. I said, I bet you were so embarrassed, mister. He says, I was. There again. Why did parents, adults put the kids through that embarrassing stuff? Because they don't want to be embarrassed. They just put it off on little poor old kids. Please don't do that. I never did that with my kids. Not that I'm better than anybody else, but I just remember just being embarrassed. But anyway, I just was thinking about that today. And I just kind of wanted to share with it. I have more stories about being poor, let me tell you. And I'm sure you do too. But boy, oh boy, I can't remember how many houses I lived in growing up. And I said, if I ever have a house, I'm not going to move nowhere. And actually, the first house that I had built, I lived there almost 40 years. Yeah. Because after moving from place to place to place, I just got tired of it. Well, anyway, I just want to share those little tidbits with you. Because, I know y'all say y'all like stories. And so I'm going to go ahead now. And I'm going to get started. Oh, I got one more thing. Hold on. I got to reach over, y'all. Hold on. Just a minute. I forgot I hung this up here. And, you know them old fan blades? Woo! All them old fan blades that you can you take off your fan. If you ever see that people throwing away their fans, just grab them so you can take the fan blades off. So I took the fan blade off. I think I've shown you this before. You can see how skinny it is. It's those ones that got brown on one side and the white on the other. Well, I tried to clean it up really good and I painted it white. I'm probably going to put one more coat of paint on it. Yeah, I am. And I'm going to make this a breadboard. But I did that so, just these little things that you have laying around, sometimes you can turn the trash into some treasures. So I'm going to do that, and I'm not going to bore you with me painting this or painting that tray, but I'll show it to you after I get it painted, or maybe after I get it done. I'll tell you what I did to it. Oh, and another thing, I might have already shown you this. I cut out these little, I told you I'm a gingerbread person. I cut out these little gingerbread men. And yesterday, well, I stained them and then kind of put these little, I did one like stitching all around it. Can you see that? And then I did that one with the little ziggy zags on the feet and the hands. Can y'all see that? I love gingerbread men. But anyway, so I put a coat of Mod Podge on it, and I got to do the back. I'm going to put 2 coats on there. Then after you do that, because this wood is kind of on the rough side, even though I did sand it, and then I'm going to kind of sand over it a little bit. I'll make it really smooth. But I did finish what so far here, and I wanted to share it with you. I got 6 of them, and I've got some more that are traced out on a board that I'm also going to be cutting out with my scroll saw and doing the same things. And I want to get them ready for Christmas. But anyway, I think that's it right now. I think so. Mister's finishing up the shed. That shed had holes all in it. I mean, when the wind blows, it makes your hair go. Yep. And I mean, it was cold down there. And so he put that, I guess it's called felt paper, or I call it tar paper, that goes on your roof before you put the shingles on it. He had a big roll of that, so he put that on the inside and stapled it. He wanted to keep the outside, though we have vinyl siding that came off our house, because we had our house redone in vinyl siding when we first moved here. And I said, why don't you put that on the outside? He goes, no, because he wants the rustic look. And he says he'd rather put it on the inside. Who puts vinyl siding on the inside of your dwelling? So he didn't do that, but he put that tar paper up in there, which I'm gonna say, I mean, it's really helped a lot. But snakes was getting in there. That's the one I told you about driving Miss Daisy. That snake got up under where that belt was. I was driving that snake all over the yard, and finally got wrapped up in there, and it killed it. I was happy about that because I hate snakes. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this. I want to get the tray painted, and then work on my breadboard I did out of a fan blade, and then we will come back and discuss it. And maybe if you got some ideas, I'm up for ideas now. I did tell Mister today, I said, you know that old rock we got in the house, it's like on our little, kind of like a little island kind of thing. The people that lived here before put that up. He said, oh, I know they thought it was beautiful, but it was ugly. I said, I'm going to paint that sucker. I'm probably going to get an, what color are you going to paint? I said, I'm probably going to get an antique white. I don't want really stark white, but maybe an antique white. I said, I'm just going to paint the whole thing. I was going to whitewash it, but then I was going, that brown will start probably really bleeding through, then it'll still look like a beige. I don't want that. I said, so I'm going to paint it, not whitewash it, but paint it. So I'm going to do that, and I'll share that with you. I think that's it. So let me get off here now, get back to my tray that I'm going to paint. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. As soon as I get this, I'll show you when I get it painted, and y'all go, oh, you just painted that, Sheila. There ain't going to be nothing fancy about it. It's just going to be a painted tray. Okay, well, I'll see y'all just a little bit. And I didn't get to, you know what I did? Here I go again. Let me tell you this. I came out here and I got, remember I was drinking the Sprite yesterday? Well, we got stink bugs all in here. And this, I don't want to waste, I like to drink it when it kind of goes flat, because I don't like all that fizzy in my mouth like that from Sprite. And so I had to look down in there to see if there's any bugs down there, because I sure didn't want to take a big swallow of it and get a stink bug up in my mouth. So far it looks okay, so I'm going to drink this, go get y'all a glass of tea. And then we'll gather back here and then talk about stuff. There's Mister. Mister, you want to say hey?
Hey, hey.
Did you finish?
No.
He didn't finish
Can I
it.
just come and get some stuff out of here?
He come to get some stuff. This little string is bothering me. I don't know what to do with it. So I try to tuck it up under there, but it still keeps creeping out. Might have to get a pin and pin it.
You whispering about
I'm telling them what I was doing, what I'm doing. What you doing with that chainsaw?
it. I'm looking at it.
I thought you were just putting up the felt.
Felt's up. It's
Oh,
done.
so what you doing now?
I got a rack to put all this stuff on.
Oh, he's getting it look pretty down there, putting everything in this little special place and stuff. Kind of like what I tried doing around here. But if you'd see this, if I show you now, you're going, Sheila, my land. Let me shut up so I can get to this. But okay, so I'll be back. Get your tea, and then come on back. Hey guys, I'm back. You remember I told you, man, this shirt, have y'all had, you know, I got the Dunlap. So when you wear shirts, it kind of wants to creep up, and you got to constantly pull them down. Well, that's what's going on. Anyway, I got the tray, remember the free tray, so I've painted it white, okay? And what I've done is I've gone around and kind of distressed around the edges. I don't know if you can see that or not. I've got a little bit more. Easy peasy. Just take your sandpaper and you want to run it along the edge. Okay, what I've done, I've picked out this transfer of this chicken, and it's pretty big. I needed something big to go in here, so what I'm going to do, and also it came in with the whoops, it's the little seeds, see little seeds. So I'm going to put can y'all see that? I'm going to put this down, then I'm going to put right out here. Let me move this chicken over just a little bit. Right out here, I'm going to put the little seeds, like he's pecking away at the seeds because he's hungry. So anyway, I have these little, well, yep, these little things that come with your transfers, like little sticks. But I found that, which I didn't put it back, knowing me, see, I have a quarter. And the quarter works really well. I might can use a putty knife. I don't know. But let me pull you over. back. This is another day. Just want to let you know about yesterday. I was out here about 4.5 hours and I got 0 done. And I kind of wanted to show you what I was going to do with the free tray that I got. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I couldn't get that glass in, and I'll show you in just a minute. I bet I tried 4 or 5 times. Then the nail gun, the staple gun, so I could staple the edges of these. I couldn't squeeze the doggone thing. My hand, then Mr. came in, and then what he would do is that he would try to nail it in, the little staple things. Well, then one of them would be on the outside, and one of them would be in the actual wood. So we tried that several times. I said, forget it. Then I had to take the whole tray apart. Then I said, well, what am I going to do with it now? So anyway, I just went inside. I had to take me a couple of ibuprofens because I was so stressed out. So yesterday, I said, I'm not going to let that transfer go to waste that I put on it. Y'all remember the chicken? Well, then when I did that, it splintered because that wood is that splintery kind of wood. Let me show you. You know what I'm talking about. That splintery. See that back there? See it? So I put some Mod Podge on it. And I'm thinking, well, that'll hold the splinters down. But here's my chicken. Now, you know I ain't going to let my chicken go. He's got his little seeds down there. So I'm going, okay, what can I do to keep from, I keep getting that Mod Podge on me. So what I'm going to do, what do I do with it? Oh, I've got my buffalo plaid. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but it's got to be better than yesterday. That's all I got to say. And I think I'm going to put that all around the edge. What y'all think? Wait a minute, I can't get it where y'all see it. I think I'm going to do that because I don't want anybody to be stuck and have splinters. Then you got to wait a couple of days to let it work out so you can get it out of your finger. You know what I'm talking about. So I already put Mod Podge on it, but I'm going to go back. I'm about empty on this. Thank goodness I got another thing of Mod Podge because I'm almost out of this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put half of it. So I'm going to put the top coat on, and then I'm going to, put half of it on. Then I'll go get the underside, and then so it'll kind of wrap around. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's go on and see if we can do this. Today's got to be better. It's just got to be. Okay, so. Oh, I'm going to make little snowman. I love snowman too. But my favorite's gingerbread man. Oh, Lord. I don't know what to put this on. Well, let me put it out here on the edge. So, I hope I got enough of that buffalo plaid. You know what? I don't know because this might have been all I got in this one. Let me look over here and see if I got doggone. I think the buffalo plaid over here is... Are y'all still there? Yeah. The buffalo plaid over here is... What, you know what? I ain't gonna put buffalo plaid. Oh, here's some. Okay, praise the Lord. Whew. I gotta go get me some more ribbon. I get this at the $1.25 tree. Remember I told you, I don't know why they call it the Dollar Tree anymore. Alright. So, thank you, Jesus. I'll have enough. I'm hoping that it'll all work out. I really do. But you know what? I just can't let my chicken just go by the wayside. I just can't do it. Alright. So I showed you all that over and over and over again. And I would try it, then I'd have to stop. And I tried that, and then this is what I end up with. So, let's go ahead. Let's put our Mod Podge. Can y'all see? Sometimes I just don't know. Alright, so I'm going to start on the right here. And I'm going to put a good amount so I can make sure that my ribbon sticks to it. You don't have to worry about it because the Mod Podge, when it dries clear. Okay, so now I got that. So, I'm only going to put half of it on. So, here we go. I'm going to leave a little bit. No, that's not half. Well, sir, I have to see. Okay, I think this will do. I just gotta put it. See, I almost got a splinter right there. Maybe I didn't put enough Mod Podge. You know, I'm getting where I can say that. I was calling it hodgepodge. I know it. Sheila, you ain't right. I know. I am right in some things. I gotta give myself a little bit of credit. So I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna put that sucker. I mean, this is the only thing I can think of right now. I don't know what else to do. Alright, so now I've got this. I hope it sticks. Praise the Lord. Glory to God. I hope it does. I got stuff on the bottom and now put it on the top. So see. Okay. See that? Uh-oh, there went my ribbon roll. Okay, I think it's sticking, yeah. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to do the other side. Oop, come on. I need some new scissors too. Okay, so now let's get the back. Alright, let me put this down so it'll stick. Praise the Lord. I might have to open up that other. I'm putting a lot on there. Can y'all see that? Yeah. I wanted to show you something. I already started this thing and okay, now I'm going to roll it over. I don't think I really got half. I think I got, oh no, might put some clothespins on it. I got some. It don't want to stick. See what I mean? It's just, Lord, I don't want today to be like yesterday. Whew. Let me find me some clothespins. I got some little ones up here. Hope I got enough. I might have to do one side and then wait and do the other side. Come on. Oh, please don't let me be. Okay. So these little ones. So. Now it's sticking everywhere. It's trial and error, boys and girls. So I got that on there. Well, maybe if I put some hodgepodge. See, I did it. See? Y'all, hodgepodge. Mod Podge. I'm going to see if I can stick that. I got too much. It's sticking everywhere. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I've got a better way. I don't know. But in between these clothespins, maybe I can get it to stick down. Don't look like it. I know, I hear you. Why don't y'all do hot glue? Because when I do that, it makes bumps all up under here. Well, let's see. Let's just see how this is going. I'm really having to coat this sucker. Let's see. I have to put some up under it. Well, anyway, I don't know how long this is going to take me, but like I said, I ain't letting that chicken go to waste. If I can get this to stick down. I might, in a little bit, if this don't stick down, have to break out the hot glue gun. Anyway, I'm only going to do one side because I think I will be saying a few prayers, if you know what I mean, if this thing don't stick. It still just don't want to stay down. You know what I'm going to do? Use a hot glue gun on the rest of them. This just does not. It's like a little hump there. I don't know. Well, we'll get the hot glue gun out later. But anyway, see, this didn't stick either. Oh, me Jesus. Well, this is trial and error, like I said, and Anyway, without the clothespins, it's going to be that little thing. Because I don't want nobody getting no splinters. Okay, so I'm just going to stick it up here. I'm just going to wait till that kind of dries so I don't get that sticky stuff all over me. It's already on there. Then I'll come back and after I get the hot glue, then put some Mod Podge on it. Put some Mod Podge on it and see how it turns out. I just pray the day is a lot better than yesterday. Whew. Even Mr. goes, he goes, "You alright?" Because I was in there, I got so stressed. I'm going to tell you the truth. I got so stressed out yesterday trying to do this. I was about to throw the staple gun. Ain't that awful to get like that? Then when I went inside, I was trying to calm down. I was trying to calm down, and I found myself on the edge of the chair going, he goes, "What's the matter? Are you all right?" And I go, "Why are you asking?" He says, "Well, you're kind of coughing a little bit." I go, "Coughing?" Well, I was. I was having heart palpitations. I was that stressed because I was over there. I was doing this one. Ain't that awful to let the crafts do that? Because I love doing crafts. I love it. I like being creative, but yesterday was just trying my nerves. It was just trying my nerves. 4.5 hours. And I came out and said, "What'd you get done today?" I didn't get an air thing done today. But yesterday, I want to tell you this. Yesterday, I got Mr. to cut me some little blocks square out of some wood that I had. And anyway, then I hot glued them together. And I staggered them, every single one of them, because I just didn't want them stacked. Just, you know, I want to stagger a little bit. And I'm getting ready to go out. I'm going to put it in my little, what you call that thing? The thing, Lazy Susie, I think that's what some people call it. And I'm going to go out there, and I got 6 of them here. Because I wanted first to see how they were going to turn out, if they're going to be cute or what. And so I'm going to put them on the Lazy Susie, go out there and spray paint them white. And then come back in. I got to put his little face on, his little buttons, and I might put a scarf on him, a little hat. I saw one lady do this, and that's where it kind of gave me my inspiration. It was the cutest thing ever. And she had little earmuffs on them. I got some little pom-poms that are over there, or maybe some big pom-poms. Wouldn't that be funny with big old pom-poms on the side of this little snowman's head? And she put pom-poms on each side and a little ribbon across. That was as cute as a button. So I go, "Oh, I want to try that." So that's what I'm going to do. And anyhow, we'll come back and see how that turns out. Y'all cross your fingers and say a prayer for me. I guess I'm going to go out and do this while that's drying so I can be doing something productive. I'll see y'all in a minute. Oh, today, I know y'all going, "What did you get to drink today?" Let me tell you. I told Mr. when he went to the store. Remember, I'm a tea person, but then I kind of switched over to some Sprite because I told Mr. I said I needed something a little bit stronger. It don't have no caffeine in it. And I had to pour some of it out that I had in here because those doggone stink bugs got in it. Or one of them did. Well, I said, when you go to the store, mister, the other thing that I really like is root beer. I like root beer. I told him, I said, I don't want it in a can. I want it in a bottle. So he got me this. A&W. I like that other one. What's the other one called? Barges? I like Barges. Then they got another off one called Mugs or something. Anyway, he got me this A&W, and I like that too. So I got me a glass of ice, and I'm going to pour this. Have you noticed when it, I'm just rambling on, aren't I? When you pour your drink in a cup, and I don't know why this works. I have somebody go, "How come that works?" And you pour it in there, and how it fizzes. Better be real slow. Here, there it goes, starting to fizz. They say that when you pour it in a cup and it starts fizzing, stick your finger in it. And sure enough, look at there, how I pour just a little bit. Look at there. I don't know why it does that. So let's see. There it is. I know my pick, but I'm going to be the only one drinking. Let's see. Let's see. Look at there. I don't know why people put one finger in there. I wonder if you put 3 or 4 in there. I bet it'd go down even faster, don't you think? Well, anyway. I know. Sheila, you didn't wash your hands. Well, I'm the only one drinking this. It ain't gonna bother me. So anyway, this is what I'm drinking today. Is some A&W root beer. Okay, when that fizzy stuff goes down, and I'm gonna take me a swallow or two, then I'm gonna jump on out there and do this spraying these little snowmen white. And I'm really excited about that. So let me go on. I got to be productive today. I've got to be. Okay, I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Go get your tea. I'm telling you to get tea. Or you got root beer, try that. Okay, let me get off here. Okay, I'm back. Now it's hot glue time. Uh-oh. I'm just going to do a little bit and then, well, I just had it, boys and girls. Here it is. Okay, so now I'm going to put it on the edge, so I'm just going to put a little bit. Because you know how this stuff dries really fast. So, y'all can't see it. We're just going, well, I didn't think about how I'm going to prop it up. Okay, let's put it right there. I need something I can prop it up with. Like some clamps or something. Okay, we're going to get it. Only do it a little bit at a time. I've got the black mark here, all these stripes. That's the one that's in the middle, so I mean, I'll still put see, I was going to say hodgepodge, Mod Podge on it. I wish this stuff, I mean, sometimes we need it to dry fast, but then there's other times it's like you can't get it on there fast enough, your item. That's why probably people say, well, don't put so much on it, Sheila. Still don't look that pretty, to be honest with you. See, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's just crinkly up there. Well, anyway. Alright, can y'all see this? Probably not. So now I'm going to take it and run it just a little bit along the edge there. And I guess glue's coming out. I don't know. Ow, yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. I need to find that little thimble thing that I was telling y'all about. I don't know where it is. And I probably need a smaller glue gun so as much won't come out. Well, at least, you know, it might not be the prettiest, but it'll keep you from getting splinters in your hand. And that's my main thing. Well, how'd that get down? I don't know. I don't like those little knots. I don't know what y'all think. I still got to get the sides. I got those little stringy wax things everywhere. Not sure how I'm going to do this. I guess I'll cut that off. Actually, oh well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, that fits. I'm going to go ahead and do the other sides, and I'll come back and let you see if it's pretty or if it's a mess. This chicken's about to get the best of me. Hey guys, I'm back. since the last time I talked to you just a few minutes ago. Really, it wasn't a few minutes ago. It's been probably about 45 minutes. But this chicken, this rooster, has just about got the best of me for 2 days. I don't know what it is. Well, I can tell you this. I'm ready to go on to another project. So I did the best I can. Y'all saw what I started out with. And then now, wait a minute, I gotta get me a little bit of root beer. So trial and error. And I just couldn't get it to look right. And I tried to cut it, it's splintering all the heck. I did put some Mod Podge on the edge, which has made it better so it won't splinter in your hands. But I'm telling you, it's raggedy. To me it's raggedy, but here it is. Here's what I've done. I don't know if y'all can see that now. I've got to pull off the little pieces of wax, you know, it gives it little string things. But anyway, I thought still it'd be cute in the kitchen, don't you think? Okay, well, the back looks a mess. I might do something with that. I might put some burlap or something back there, just kind of cover that. I don't know what I'm going to do. Then again, probably nothing, because it's about beat me, I'm going to tell you. Alright, let me just put this old ornery rooster over here. I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to spray it again. And put a sealant on it. And that's it. I'm not doing another, not one other thing to that chicken. Well, you know what would be cute? I got this. I just thought of it. It just went, there it was. These little things down there, like little seeds. You know what would be cute on here? To get you some little popcorn seeds. And put little popcorn seeds down. And put a little popcorn right there. What you think? I just thought of that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I really don't know how long this video is by the time when I put it all together. Who knows? But I've got some other projects I want to do. I did take the snowman out and I spray painted those white. It should be dry by now, so I'm going to go and turn them around a little bit and put another coat of white paint. And then I'm going to come in and see what we can do. I think there's another project I'm going to do, but I don't know when. I just kind of like, I just don't get motivated. Sometimes I go, I can't think. With creativity just doesn't come to my mind. But I did paint that blue. And, oh, I know. Where are they? I got to clean up this mess. It's awful. You know the little lids to the cans, and I cut off to make my pocket posies? Well, I kept them. I said, well, not all of them. I didn't think about it till about a week ago. And I think I'm going to drill a hole in that. I do have some, well, it's over there. I guess I'll show you that later. But I thought about making little Christmas ornaments out of this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I thank you for watching and being patient with me on this one. But everything's going well except for that rooster. But Mister's out doing something. I think he was weed eating. Seems like he's always weed eating. I told him, so why don't you get some of that Roundup or some vinegar or something to spray around there so you don't have to keep doing that. Anyway, I do want to show you, we try to make a windbreaker on the front deck. I think I'll video that. I have started videoing on my phone. But anyway, here I go rambling again. Anywho, thank you all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you. I did have a couple of serious ones, and I did it. And now I'm moving on. You know what I mean? But I thank you for watching. All of you that are watching for the first time, I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, maybe you consider liking and subscribing to my channel. And other than that, everything's good, right? Everything's good. Thank you for your comments. I do have some comments I need to get back to. And my computer was in the shop for about 4 or 5 days. So that's why I haven't posted any videos like I wanted to. But anyway, remember that Jesus loves you. He really and truly does. I love you. And again, thank you everybody for watching my channel. But remember, you're blessed in the city, you're blessed in the field. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go. And I'll see y'all next time on my next video. And bring your tea or your root beer, and so we can just sit around and talk for a little bit. All right, bye y'all.